when you guys got pulled over, you guys had like the AK-47 and like the fucking. I noticed the cop was like, "Yo, like, yeah, you said you smoked down the streets, and then when we pulled you over, we saw it like embering in the pipe inside the car."
No, we saw
What's that like getting pulled over and like having to deal with, oh shit, I got an AK right now, and I have the fucking weed, and you were also high. I'm assuming, like. Walk us through that process, because personally for me, if I get pulled over, my heart starts going like this.
Let me tell you. So, when he gets pulled over, I know, like, when I'm in the car with him, we got guns, we got weed, you know? It's not illegal, it's all legal, but it's just like, the fact of being pulled over, you got weed, you know, you got guns. It's like, it gets your fucking heart pumping, but then you, like,
him
think about it. Well, for me, it does, but then, like, at this point, I'm so used to it now, it's like, well, we're all legal, we're not gonna get in trouble. My dad's straight, I'm straight. So I don't care if I get in trouble. It's like if my dad gets in trouble, that's all I care about. You know, he's been there day one. So it's like the last thing I want to see. Because I remember when he was in county jail, when I was a little kid, and I went and seen him, I was crying like a fucking little bitch seeing my dad behind the fucking jail cell. He wasn't in there for long, but...
Yeah, so hold on, nigga. Well, let me finish telling that story like you asked. So anyways, we deliberately went through the DUI checkpoint. I got a police scanner, I always carry it. And, I get bored, so like I like to go on these police chases, then pulling people over, whatever the situation is. You know, I like to go fucking record the shit and post it. So, anyways, we heard on the scanner that they had a DUI checkpoint going on in Creston Road. So I was like, hey, let's go drive through that shit. So Dustin's friend was with us, and like I said, we had a pound of weed in the back and my AK. And the reason why I went through it, we were at, like, literally a block away, we were at the liquor store, and he was driving and he was in the store. And so I took a couple bong rips while he was in the store. And I thought I cleared my bong on this second one, and I left a little bit of smoke in the chamber.
Through the bong.
And anyways, we went through the DUI checkpoint, and I know my car smelled like weed, because it always smells like weed. So the cop at the driver's side saw the bong between my feet, saw the smoke coming out of it.
Well, he turned his fucking flash on. So he turned his flash on, and you see that smoke pouring out. Like,
yeah. So anyways, he sees that, and then fucking the other cop that was on my dick, you know, he was all with his flashlight. So they make us pull over, of course, and I got fucking my Glock box in front of me. I got my Glocks in there, both of them locked, and I got my 2 drums, my 50-round drums on the ground next to my feet with the bomb.
Nigga, what?
And so anyways, that cop on the passenger side comes up, and you know, he's fucking looking while asking me questions, you know, and he looks down and sees like my gun, my lockbox right here.
This one.
And he's like, "Is that a gun in there?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I didn't tell him there's 2 in there. I just told him, "Yeah, there's 1 in there." And like I said, I didn't tell him about the AK in the back, because not many people fucking cruise around with the AK-47. And
it's a real deal.
AK-47s can be illegal in California if they got a pistol grip on them.
That's California compliant.
Yeah, you got California compliant. So you got to abide by the California laws, which are stupid and gay as fuck. So I got a fin grip on my fucking AK, which makes it California compliant. So now it's not considered a assault weapon. If you got a pistol grip, it's considered an assault weapon. So I got cottonmouth really bad, nigga. What?
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't going to tell them, hey, I got an AK-47 in the back, because Officer Pussy Lips over here next to me fucking tripped out when he saw I had a gun between my legs, number 1. And number 2, he saw a fucking 50-round drum right there, and he was like, "What the fuck?" So then he's like, he's got a fully loaded magazine here. And then the other cop's like, what did he say?
Oh, what is it talking about, like high capacity?
Oh, he's always at a high capacity magazine. It's like, no shit.
No shit, Sherlock, there's a fucking drum.
So anyways, after he finds that out, you know, then the other cops started talking to me and
calling for backup.
So they were already there. So he goes walking in the back of the car with his flashlight, you know, and I got my AK back there in the case, and like I said, he was going to see it. So then he's like, "Is that another firearm back there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's an AK-47. And then as soon as it said AK-47,
your radio's in.
He goes running over the other cop. He's got an AK-47 in the back. And then the other dipshit cop comes up and says, "Hey, those are illegal in California. And I said, well, shit.
Me and my dad looked at each other like...
Because I bought my shit at First Defense Firearms. I bought my guns. Los Osos. Colin, what's up, nigga? What?
Shout out Colin.
So anyways, that's my gun guy right there. So it's California compliant. So then they wanted to see it, inspect it. So they don't have a right to inspect it because when they run your name, it literally says all your legal firearms, they all pop up. So my AK-47 should pop up because it's legal. So after they saw it, they all ran back the car, the truck, and all looking at it. And then he's like, oh, it is California compliant. And then the other fucking dipshit cop that was on my dick over here, he asked to radio in my serial number on it. And then the dumbass dispatcher comes back saying it's unregistered, which means it's not registered, which in the state of California, when they run your firearms, they have to be registered because Department of Justice, they do a 10 round.
For you, they do a
California compliant 10 round. So anyways, they do a 10-day background check to make sure you're not a felon or whatever. So like usually 9 out of 10 times, I always get a letter back stating that, oh, we ran your info and your description came back as somebody who's stolen firearms. So then I have to wait 30 days usually for my firearms. But yeah, all my shit's legal legit. So I like to fuck with them like that, you know what I mean? That's why we went through that fucking, the DUI checkpoint on purpose. And that's why I recorded that video.
And a key thing
is knowing the law.
Never.
Knowing your rights.
I know for a fact, and I'm not even someone who rolls around strapped like you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I know you are not allowed to have a round in the chamber. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys, that's super illegal, right?
Yeah.
If it's locked and loaded, you know?
But I tell you one thing, though.
I know that is because I saw you fucking cock that shit.
There's always one in the chamber, always. always. Because you know what? Is somebody else going to pull a strap out on you? Guaranteed.
Their shit's loaded.
9 out of 10 times their shit's going to be fucking cocked and locked, nigga, what?
I'll show you a video right now.
So, yeah.
And this
I always keep my shit loaded.
This is why you need
But like when I get pulled over, it's already put away locked. So, yeah, but I always unlock and take one out of the chamber and fucking lock it real quick because of stupid-ass laws.
So you came out of that story scotch-free?
No
ticket?
Exactly.
No ticket. Okay.
Actually, no, we didn't.
Well, no, we both got tickets.
So I had my permit, right?
Oh, I should.
And I didn't fucking know my permit expired after 90 days.
Oh,
now I thought it was like until I was 18.
Yeah.
And that's what he thought too. So when we got pulled over to the DUI checkpoint, you know, I thought everything was all good. You know, I'd be able to drive away. I showed my permit like, Mr. R, if it's expired. I'm like, what? I told my dad, I was like, it's expired. I'm getting my first ticket. He's like, what the fuck? But I mean, it was cool. They just dropped the charges.
So then I got a ticket for smoking marijuana with a minor in the vehicle.
You need a grinder too. I got you.
No, I'm good, yo.
You're like, fuck the grinder. Okay. So,
fuck, where's this video at?
Lot of money for the tickets, or just like?
No, we got court coming up here next few days. Yeah.
We got court.
What's court gonna be like? You guys are gonna film.
I've never been to court actually.
No,
okay.
He's never been to court.
Okay.
I got my first ticket for driving without a fucking permit.
Yeah.
He said.
But no, he wouldn't let me drive because.
He said he wouldn't have gave me a permit if we did not go through the DUI checkpoint. But since it was a DUI checkpoint, he had to.
Yeah. No, but
which was understandable.
If he wouldn't have, if his permit wouldn't have been expired, then we would have been fine.
Yeah.
But since it was expired, he wouldn't let him drive, and then he's like, Mr. I think you're high. I don't feel safe letting you drive, and whatever. They can't tell that I was high to begin with. You know what I mean? They gave him a DUI. I mean, not DUI, but a sobriety check.
Test. That was my first one. It was actually pretty fun.
Yeah. And he did good on it, you know what I mean? They couldn't tell if he was high or not, but...
I was nervous. That's what...
But yeah.
I was fucking nervous for no reason.
Exactly, you know, he had nothing to be nervous about, but, you know, he's a rookie when it comes to being around police. But 9 out of 10 times, these people that talk shit about cops, cop haters. Not King Kelly, I'm not a cop hater, nigga, what? I appreciate our law enforcement, real shit, pussy lips. But there are fucking assholes out there, and those are the ones that I like to fuck with.